Danielle, this is just awesome. Fabulous job. Listen, man, this is one of the best portfolios I've seen. I was going to say before when I was thinking about my comments, I was going to say this is one of the best portfolios I've seen in the associates level. But that's BS. This is one of the best portfolios I've seen for any level. This is fantastic. The hard work that you've done and the amount that you've studied and learned is, I think it's really super impressive. Okay, I just have a couple of quick comments. The cover letter stationery looks fantastic. I really think it reads well. My suggestion here is just keep doing some research on how to compile the perfect cover letter. There's a lot of differing thoughts, and we have some thoughts in this class and some ideas. And there's some other differing thoughts out there about what needs to go in what order and all sorts of things, and what you should and shouldn't say in a cover letter. So I think, by the time you're ready to send this out, just do a little bit more research on your own, specifically on, the content of cover letters. And same thing with the resume. Not that there's anything wrong with these. There's nothing wrong with these at all. I'm just saying, give yourself some options. See what's out there. See what other people think is. We have our format in the class here. But there's some other people out there that think that maybe a little bit of different format might go further or might not. So just be sure that you make yourself really familiar with the do's and don'ts of a cover letter and resume. Okay, this is great. I think this type here is too small. And, this is a really super casual, it's a pretty casual, and it's something that we all know. We've all heard this quote. I think that it's really interesting to put a quote. If this is your favorite quote, then by all means, stick with it. The one thing I would suggest in your quote is I would suggest putting it in a script face, making it a little bit bigger, and then always the person, the author of the quote always goes over here on this side after the quote, right there. Okay. Fabulous. I can't just go through every page. And if I'm going to look at every page, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to look at every page and I'm going to go, wow, this is gorgeous. Wow, fabulous. Great grid, beautiful columns, wonderful rows, good verbiage. It's just fantastic. And again, pat yourself on the back, because the amount of work that you've put in this, the amount of learning that you've done in the last few weeks is absolutely incredible. And again, just want to reiterate, this is one of the better portfolios I've seen at any level. So really, really fantastic job. I would love to see you do this. I mean, I said this before. Now, if you do have time later, maybe you can do this. But boy, I think if you just take that section right there and clip those lights to electricity, boy, that's going to make some really, really neat. I don't know. You may have tried it. It may not have worked. I don't know. We never really talked about it. I know I mentioned it, but I don't know if you ever tried that. So food for thought. Wow. Just enjoy looking at it. It's beautiful. This page right here bugs me. Can we get these? I mean, they either shrink that or increase the size of the apple. We got to get these things so that they're at least close to the same. This just is really, really bugging me, this page. That kind of how it juts in like that on both sides. Think about it. You might have to, it may entail deconstructing this and taking the panels apart and resizing them, but that's up to you, okay? That's just really, really not, it's not following the perfection, let's say, of your portfolio. I love this page, this process. I mean, you're showing process in your work, and that's fabulous. I mentioned this before, but showing this image to this image, shouldn't this image be on the left since it's a before? And this should be on the right since it's after. Same thing with this. Shouldn't the befores be first and then the afters be after? I would think so. But this is so smart. It's so smart for you to show, what you've done, how you built this. I think it's just fantastic that you've taken the incentive to show the viewer what you've done. Good job. Nice product shots. Really, really good photography. Nice lighting. Outstanding. Typically Technically, you should probably... Technically, you should format these in APA or MLA formatting. And there's a wonderful site called Purdue Owl, OWL, like the bird. It's online writing lab, and it's Purdue University. And it's one of the more... it's a generally well accepted resource and for higher education. Again, that's Purdue Owl, and it'll show you how to cite your sources in APA or MLA formatting. Either one is fine, or Chicago, any one of the three. APA, MLA, or Chicago will be fine. I would put the thank you page before the credits page. I would close on the credits page. Other than that, you're just fantastic. Really fabulous job. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget, there's many hundreds, couple of thousand videos in there. So, boy, I don't know how long they're all going to be up, but as some get replaced, I continuously make new videos for my classes and for my students and for those who care to follow the channel. Okay, so awesome job. Thank you so much. If I can do anything for you in the future, please let me know. I just really enjoyed your work ethic tremendously. So any future needs, please feel free to keep my contact information. Okay, great job. Thanks, Thanks, Danielle. I'm looking at Danielle Sullivan, and it came out Dullivan. Thank you so much, Danielle. I really, really enjoyed the class. Thank you.